enhancer. I know this is a piece that Peyton is like over the moon to talk about. Another vault discovery. While one of the most expensive pieces in our show, we have done a special financing for 18 months. So if you're a gem collector, if you've always wanted and dreamed of owning an emerald, and by paying this off over 18 months, that is a plan you could finance, please consider doing so. Just so you know, your total gemstone weight here is 1.65 carats. Obviously, most of that, 1.6 of that, is in that large stone right here. So you get a little touch of your emerald there, but this is the star, guys. And you can see just the color, the saturation, the intensity, those little firefly glows coming from there, the amount of diamonds that are on here. And can I just do one thing? Not to take away from our Zambian emerald, but people might want to know the difference. This is the Zambian emerald, still a beautiful emerald, right? Beautiful color. This is Colombian emerald. This is the Stone of Queens.
It's the Stone of Queens, right? Well, when the word emerald green, when the description emerald green came out, this is what it describes.
Oh,
this was
fantastic.
mined in the very, very famous Muzo mines in Colombia before World War II.
Oh my gosh.
The premier gem collector in Thailand used to travel the world, and he would go to these mines, he would buy product, and he would bring it back to Thailand, he would put it in his vault. What he did is during World War II, he hid it in his vault and covered up his vault with furniture and things because he didn't know what was going to happen in Thailand during World War II. Well, he eventually passed away. The vaults went to his grandson. His grandson moved them into his house. He just forgot about them.
How do you forget about vaults of gems?
So we went into the vault, and I think we may have a quick picture that I can talk to. There you go. That's the vault.
Oh my gosh.
He actually opened the vault. He had to bring a locksmith out to cut into the vault. And here I am going through the vault. These bags were just stacked up because the vault had been moved and everything had jumbled around in it.
Oh my gosh.
And it was like a treasure chest. And when we found this parcel of Colombian emeralds,
Did you pass out?
I almost passed out. I didn't believe it because, number one, I've seen incredible Colombian emeralds in museums.
Yes.
But I've never seen a parcel of 1.6 minimum weight of Colombian emeralds of this quality. And when you see the color and you see how few inclusions, yes, there are inclusions in there, of course, because it is an emerald, but when you see the color, the size, and the life of that stone, and once again, we couldn't do a reference retail because it's impossible. And go to your computer, search a 1.6 carat Colombian emerald of this quality and look carefully at this quality because it is so much more than even our QVC price.
I think it's really important. You know, we know you're all savvy, but you have to understand, you know, we can't sell you an unincluded emerald because it doesn't really exist except in the Smithsonian. And I know Peyton's not going to go do a burglar job, and neither am I. So you have to understand what we strive for with these emeralds. With Colombian emeralds, the color obviously slightly deeper and richer. All emeralds are going to have some inclusion to it, but here, the Romans called it the captured light of a firefly. Look inside of it. That's what you have. This stone perfectly, it looks like there are little fireflies glowing within that stone. That's why this is so unique and special. It may not be a transparent stone, but those just aren't out there in the right quality from the right mines that you would want to invest in. Listen, this is $2,600. This is not something where we wanted to skimp, or I'm sure, you know, when you looked at it, it had to meet a certain metric to even be considered for the show, right?
Exactly. And when you see this, wear this to the Smithsonian, look at those famous emeralds and compare your emerald. I guarantee you're going to be very proud.
Every time I look down at this, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. The richness of the green, like this is Elizabeth Taylor emerald green, right? You know, I mean, it's magnificent. The overall size of that enhancer is 7/8 of an inch top to bottom. It's 3/8 of an inch wide. It's on an 18-inch chain. You can do 6 payments of Easy Pay, or you can do our special financing with your Q card for 18 months. There's only a handful left. here's what I think a lot of you will find interesting. We know that there are gem collectors out there who buy this, they free up the emerald stone, and they just keep the emerald for their own private collection because they realize that 10 years from now, if they need a little cash, they have a Colombian emerald that they can sell.
A lot of cash.
A lot of cash.
Yeah.
It's fabulous. If you're able to get that, you're so lucky. I'm kind of jealous, actually. That is like so incredible. So if you're on the line for that, stay on the line. Now, you really want emeralds, but $2,600